Ali katulugan me! Manan kayon! Manan kayon! Manan kayon!
Dito pilugar siya agtaon ti 70 at 7 may nga manlalon agnay dito'y nagbindaan pantok San Quintin Abra iti agdama agararami dak ti kalugong at abungaw nga managan ti katokong hat
Gaglaw-law na sikat
This province may not be the first destination that comes to mind when one thinks of exploring the northern region of the Philippines. But thankfully, more tourists are unraveling the air of mystery surrounding this underrated gem of a province up north. Norma Agaid Mina, a Tingyan elder and the sister of the father of Philippine natural dye, Luis Agaid, explained the heirloom blanket which she calls Ama. Many of the world's people believe that the world is woven and that a weaving creator wove its designs into being. Myths of weaving exist around the world as metaphors for creation. Long before Spanish contact in 1572, Ilocanos and Tingyans have been cultivating cotton and producing yarn and textiles. Regular domestic and foreign trade with China, Japan, and the rest of the Orient stimulated demand and production of hand-woven cotton textiles known as abel. The abel is a hand-woven textile that is intimately connected to the people who create them. The tradition of weaving is passed down from one generation to another, along with the stories that emerge from the fabric's patterns. The fabric itself is an expression of the culture, identity, and history of the ancient Filipinos, often depicting the harvest cycle and symbols of prosperity. The fabric is present in all the key moments of a person's life, often presented as a gift during birth, a marriage, and death.
doon at aglob nga awan kumatiputas sa kumit kita kami nga kasa mga pakamo.
The centuries-old impaod backstrap weaving and its many forms, developed through rituals and dreams, are so much a piece of history of the Tingyan people of the Tinig River. At the gate or entrance of nearly every village, a number of peculiarly shaped water-worn stones are found. These are either beneath a small shelter or nestled among the roots of some great tree. These are the guardian stones, and in them live Abdel, the spirit who guards the town.
Katan, dagiti Tingyan mythology, amo dagiti ubing itoy nga kwa nga nga existing dagiti nga tattao.
Amuda dagito nga tao ng pakasaritaan ng pool. Wano anya, wadagan ken dulimaman, inayan ken indiman, ti impanagan da pa yun ti anak da. Di ayan ni adda indiman, adda wadagan, adda inayan, adda met kanag kababaguan. Sa impanagan da met ngem agkurang laeng nga ti istorya kanyada.
Tatan, okay, dito iti last tayo, niyan. Nyamo detoy.
Day tamit tay makungkunang awagan dati bantay bulagaw. Ngem tatta pinanaganan da ti Sleeping Beauty iso kanu ni aran nga iso ti boundary met ti bantay met nga nag-boundaryan ti Ilocosur ken Abra. Tati kanu ni aran urayon na ni ang ngalo nga ngem narbamot pin tinagluganan ni ang ngalo ijay narbakan ijay bantay abot ni abot met pin ito nga din naura yun hinggana tinagid-idda ket naturturogen. Dahil ti paglasinan ni nga adda tudo na tano adda ulip bitoy sir kaawatan nga adda tudo ti Abra tudo.
Dito mo. So, tudo ti Ilocosur, Narbacan, tudo ti Abra. Kasi tatan kayat kung ako nga damagan kanya, apay nga inaramid jud detoy nga amma.
Tapno pakalaglagipan ken idi imuna isuti no adda agbubudong maipipresentar iju daytoy nga pagdayaw.
Cloth is something common that we often see but barely notice. Cloth is a marker of culture and identity. It expresses social class, beliefs, and customs. The practice of weaving and creating the unique textiles so highly valued around the world will be lost without a concerted effort to show young people it is something worth valuing. Weaving is not only an indigenous Tingyan practice that has been around for hundreds of years. It is also a living art form. Weavers are not only designers, but are skilled artists and artisans creating beautiful pieces that tell stories. To lose this art form and knowledge would be to break apart the connective tissue of the Tingyan community. If culture and heritage are both irreplaceable sources of life and inspiration, if culture is a basic need that makes a community thrive, then it is fundamental to preserve this defining piece of Tingyan culture in Abra. Throughout Abra's long history, it is the weavers that have defined the fabrics of their lives from the clothes they wear. Down centuries, their skills have described the detailed story of this province, leaving them with a priceless legacy. Heritage is our legacy from the past that we live with today and what we pass on to future generations. Our culture and natural heritage are both irreplaceable sources of life and inspiration.